Hey, PS, great. The last digit of your like on this video is someone from the meme background, and the last digit of your subscription to my channel will show your subject from the meme background. So come down right now, subscribe and like. Look at the screen, pay attention to the last digit of your like and your subscription. And write someone from chalk background in the comments. It's simple, if your like is the 8th, and the last digit of the subscription is number 5, then you are a lemon with a cactus. Show your imagination and enjoy your viewing. And great, dear friends, you're on the Melancholy channel. In this video, I'll tell you about the new secret myths in the chalk background, or not so secret, if you know them. Most of these myths will be associated with the new update. Well, there will be a couple of old ones. I'll also ask you, little brother, please subscribe to my channel right now. Subscriptions are extremely lacking. At this time, as many as 80% of people watch my videos without a subscription. Please just come down, click on the subscribe button and follow me further, as before. It's very simple, it's not difficult for you, but it's insanely pleasant for me. Soon the cherished figure of 100,000. You just need to click the subscribe button. And you'll make me a little happier. Plus you have a plus sign in karma. In general, and before the start of the video, according to tradition, I would like to say a huge thank you guys for writing such nice comments. And if you want to get into my next issue, then you just need to go down to the top comments below, be sure to subscribe to the subscribe channel, put a like and watch this video from beginning to end. Also don't forget to subscribe to the cart, it's always interesting and fun there. There is a cool chat room where we communicate with my subscribers. Won't be on your time, subscribe and enjoy your viewing. So, here we have already moved into the game itself with chalk background and myth number 1, due to weak gravity, the parachute does not open on the map with the moon. This can only be done if you throw a bag with a parachute or just Melno with a parachute behind his back like this with all his strength so that his speed increases. In general, this myth is similar to the truth, to be honest, I'm almost sure that it is. Let's check it out. We expose our Milo and yes, by the way, he is falling now at such a low speed, gravity is so new and the parachute does not open. And if I pull our Milo like this, then the parachute opens, slows down our Milo. To be honest, even I can feel mine slowing down. In general, here is an interesting myth. I think many people knew, but who did not know, write in the comments. And myth number 2, as you may know, due to the lack of gravity, bullets in space should have a more lethal force than on Earth, since there is no gravity, downforce, and so on. In general, let's just check it out and see if this is really the case. In general, we set up such a number of Melons and immediately copy it so that the experiment is as honest and clean as possible and we will check it later on another map on Earth. So, we put up 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 6, 18 Melons, we put up our sniper and try to activate our sniper after all and see what happens to them. And look, at the moment the sniper has punched as many as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 Melons our sniper has punched. By the way, it's funny that at number 5 our Milo was not killed. Probably the bullet flew through the hitbox of the neck and hitbox of the head. In general, you understand me. Here is such an interesting situation turned out. Let's check again for the purity of the experiment. And let's count it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 are still Melons. In general, this is an accurate result. And we go to another card, put exactly the same amount that we saved and press the active button and see how many Melons our weapon has pierced. So, wow. By the way, in my opinion less or it seems to me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and this is unfortunately a myth, guys. Exactly the same number of our Melons were killed on Earth, so there is no difference what is on the moon, what is on Earth. In general, something like this. And we move on to the next myth. Well, the myth number 3 sounds exactly like this. Every 5 minutes a comet flies by on the map of space. To be honest, maybe it's true, because I've never paid attention to a map with space in the background. Perhaps it is so. Let's check it out, just silently check it out. And right now your timer lights up, we switch to the map with space, the timer lights up and we wait exactly 5 minutes. Of course, it will all be on accelerated shooting, guys, don't think about it, I'm not out of hand, I won't torture you for 5 whole minutes. And so exactly 5 minutes passed, and to be honest, in fact nothing happened, even a little more. I've been watching all this time, sitting near the screen trying to see this comment, and I didn't see anything. I also took a pause, re-entered again so that the purity of the experiment was as strong as possible, and I tried again to catch this moment to see the comment. He did not see anything. In general, this is a myth. Somehow like this. And let's move on to the next myth. Well, most likely many people already know, even I'm already making a video about it, but it's also impossible to tell about it, it would be stupid. In general, this is more likely not a myth, but a fact. If you put the date on the 1st of April, then Melon will have a second eye. And that's how it looks like this. Just go to the calendar, put the 1st of April, and Baba, you have a second eye Melon. In general, this is such a joke from the 1st April from our developers, quite funny and so interesting, I would rather even say a fact than a secret myth. But I think that many still did not know about it yet. Well, myth number 5. And rather not even a myth, but also such an interesting fact. And the weather is also present on the map with the moon, and right now I'm showing you how it looks. I think many have already tried this effect, but it is quite interesting. It's just illogical. To be honest, I removed the weather button on this map altogether, but I think the developers just decided to score. And here is such a strange story somehow. We have snow on the moon, where there is never precipitation. In general, here is such an interesting story. Well, the next myth is myth number 6. If we reduce our Milo to a small size, then he does not know how to swim and just immediately sinks like a stone. Let's check it out, because it sounds, frankly, crazy, but interesting. So, let's try to reduce our Milo. But for some reason, I'm not getting anything right now. Look, pay attention. I'm trying to reduce it, it just breaks. What is it? Damn, how to fix it? In general, he breaks down and he is no longer alive. And come on, I don't know how to fix it. Let's just inject a syringe. How small he is, he's like my mouse. Let's just inject a syringe to revive him, so that he is not injured several times and not reduced to such petty ant sizes. Capettes, look how much I reduced it, that even about I found it seems to kill if you poke our pancake like this, if with a syringe, in short poke our Milo small, super small, then it just explodes. It's funny. Wow, how it went. This is where he shoots himself. God, this is really funny. Let's try something. I do not know how it is. Let's just try again once again to resign. But again, I just break down. How to fix it I do not know. I know how to fix it so that it doesn't explode like last time. It's just that we're going to throw some syringes into the cannon with water now, and it will be much more convenient to revive our Mayan. This is a really cool update. As if to me it's a water cannon, it's just a head break. In general, it's interesting, let's try this. And yes, everyone works for us. We have a live and some kind of ultra thin, ultra small Milo. Let's just throw it into the water and even reduce it a little more so that, well, somehow he's too tall now, a little bit smaller, a little bit, a little bit, a little bit, a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. That's how it will be enough, I think. That's it, and let's send him into the water at last, because I'm tired of everything. And look, he really just flew and fell like a stone from the roof of the house. So he just flew and fell on his feet and everything is fine with them, but he falls and he can't look like a stone. To whom is he? What's going on? But it's interesting, funny. In general, let's move on to the next myth. I'm already tired of looking at this nonsense. And in general, well, after this familiar myth, we have already moved on to myth number 7. And if you freeze Milo and then throw him into the water, then he will freeze. In general, it will unfreeze more precisely. That is, if you freeze it, and then throw water, it will unfreeze. In principle, well, more or less logically, let's try. We take our Milo, freeze it with a dry stick. So we have frozen it and let's slowly lower it into the water. It looks like I'm trying to drown him, but I'm not offending our Milo, I just want to defrost him, cure our Milo. So, see what happens to him and oh, yes, by the way, it works. I didn't know, by the way. That was really interesting. In general, write in the comments if you didn't know about it. That's the kind of interesting myth we got. And that's the kind of interesting video we got. Thank you for watching and good luck to everyone. I still remember my friend. As always, I'll see you one of these days.